The narcissists know they have lost you. First of all, please support and help this channel grow by clicking that like button below. Share this video with everyone who needs it and consider subscribing to this channel if you are new here and if you like my videos. When they can no longer control you, how does a narcissist react? Gaining power over people is one of narcissism's key characteristics. This kind of behavior is frequently a response to a childhood in which the child was entirely controlled by a narcissistic parent or parents, denied the opportunity to take charge of his own life, and denied the opportunity to learn self-control. Why do narcissists need to be in charge? What happens if they slip up? And how do narcissists control people to feel powerful once more? Control is necessary for narcissists because it safeguards their identities and shaky egos. They have a really low sense of self-worth below their arrogant energy. Narcissists employ these strategies to gaslight, guilt, or shame individuals into doing what they want, which is why they can control others. You can feel more informed about your relationship by being aware of what narcissists do to their victims. If not, you can continue to feel perplexed, infuriated, ashamed, or alone. Narcissistic manipulation can occasionally be quite subtle, putting you down, provoking self-doubt, or withholding closeness are a few examples of narcissistic manipulation techniques. A narcissistic manipulator frequently has a plan in place. The idea that individuals are unaware of their own destructive actions is untrue. Setting strict limits or completely cutting off contact are frequently used to teach people how to wrest control away from narcissists. They are unable to conceal the fact that they don't love themselves because of these characteristics. Narcissists are unable to acknowledge their dislike of themselves. They direct their animosity instead towards specific individuals. Because they are unable to handle reality, they never attempt to look within. They constantly crave approval from others in order to feel good about themselves. The worst part is that they don't know how to accept this love when they receive it, so they cut themselves off from others who do. As a result, the narcissist could get too defensive once they realize you have him figured out. How a narcissist behaves when they know they have lost you. You need to be ready for the situation where a narcissist loses control over you and you want to expose them. If you are not careful, you could lose control of yourself when narcissists say certain things to win you back. Therefore, when the narcissist realizes you have figured him out, he or she may act in one of the three very obvious ways. Listen carefully. First one, they attempt to form a trauma link. A narcissist understands it will be difficult to fool you once they realize you are on them. As a result, when a narcissist loses control, they create a trauma attachment. A trauma bond is a pattern of harmful actions the narcissist takes. They establish a routine of controlling and abusive actions that are commonplace for them. If you expose a narcissist carelessly, you risk developing an abusive attachment that will make it impossible for you to defend yourself. It's challenging to cut off narcissistic supply because they will employ any tactic to mentally exhaust you. The second one, they radiate manipulative traits. A narcissist will never accept the truth, even when it is right in front of them, when they are exposed or when they know you have figured them out. A narcissist will make a number of false allegations in an effort to prove his innocence. They'll misinterpret all of your intentions and say things that you didn't express. If you are careless, you can begin to think you are mistaken. Additionally, covert malignant narcissists may portray themselves as a saint, act modestly, and engage in passive-aggressive behavior, which will cause people to side with them. The third one, they use projection. One of the typical narcissist responses is to play on your emotional side when they realize you have him figured out and they can no longer control you. They will take advantage of you, using all of their tricks to make you feel sorry for them. A narcissist is highly relentless and they won't stop until you cave and apologize for what you didn't do. You'll be led to accept accountability for his inactions, and you will quickly forget the suffering they caused you. It will be more unpleasant and difficult to leave them if you tried. I covered some of the narcissistic behaviors when they know they have lost you. First one, they attempt to form a trauma link. Second one, they radiate manipulative traits. And the third one, they use projection. I hope you enjoyed today's video about how the narcissists know they have lost you. Thank you very much once more for the listening. Please support and help this channel. Click the like button, subscribe and share with all those who need to listen to this topic. Have a nice weekend and I will speak to you next week. Bye bye.